cause I bank mine. This ain't happen overnight, it take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Hail to the Commanders. Hail does the same time with me, it's game time, but with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head, don't wanna.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Okay, ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Throwing right away is Daniels. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Pass complete there to Nakua. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Puka Nakua, 52 yards. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49.
A run inside. Krusky Merritt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go, son. 319, right.
Now it's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
13 yards.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
Extend. Here we go. 319. Right. First. Look. Hey, right.
Here's Fields. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stephanie! 70 Timberwolves!
Here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Daniels. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Buffalo 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air goes Daniels. They'll check this one down at Pacheco. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Third and 19.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go street.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. There's 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
Let's go. 18, catch man, catch man. '79 Broncos. Panther Street! Panther Street! Set up! Go!
To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone. So that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Good. Oh, hurry up. 331. 11.
Here's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders' first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, Krusky Merritt. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 6-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Angel. Oh, let's go. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here we go. Green knife. Cut.
Out of the gun, they go with Krusky Merritt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Krusky Merritt going to try and push his way in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. pushing his way through. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Daniels looking to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cup, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Daniels, 44 yards. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Commanders 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Fields. Quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, Krosky Merritt. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run once more with JCM.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Hey, Ken. 11. Hey, Ken. West side hit. Extend.
Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his full safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Easy.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
319. Jump. Angel. Hey, Ken.
Out of the gun, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have now moved out in front. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. They'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they'll get all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Come on. Hey. Pass the 60. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
70, Timberwolf. Check. Panther 11. Cup 19. 70 Ranger. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Curry for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field at least. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop it down at about the 3-yard line.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A final shot before the break. Fields.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half,
How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now Fields going to run. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pick up of 4. They need 2. Here's third down. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Here we go, son.
First down.
22. Hey, Monday. Go.
On play action, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes in. Touchdown, Washington. Lawrence Cager, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 27-0. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's taken in by Golden. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight. Chase. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had a touchdown their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down,
Here we go.
Washington.
Hey, West right there. Go.
Now Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
Fields changing the play.
at the 43-yard line.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he'll get maybe a couple, if not, up to the 46. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here we go. You got 19 seconds.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 4 yards.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st down, it's Krosky Merritt. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky Merritt. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
It's a gain of 10. And the Commanders first down.
Yep. Angel. Green knife. Need you. Hey, never mind. Monday. All right.
Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Just picking up yardage and plunges here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard
Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Green 19. Yes, what's right? Right.
Back to throw. Fields. Now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
7 Pirates.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 48.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Come on. Set. Drop. 19 Tiger. Ready. Hut. Dragon 60.
Motion.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secured. Don't turn it over.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They run for the 1st time with Ty Chandler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here's Chandler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz,
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ty Chandler from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Commanders 41. Packers 27.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Whitford on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Cup 19, Cup 19, go!
Now Daniels. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run forward with Pacheco. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
46-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
To throw is Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Puka Nacua, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go now.
Will set up for the
Cowboy
2-point
80.
conversion.
Ready. Hut.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Packers 41, Packers 35.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go. Move the jet, punch right. Extend. Easy. Jump.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's second and 8.
3-19, right. Hey, Ken. Out, let's go. Punch right.
All eyes on Fields. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go. Turn ball, set. Strike.
Now Chandler. Through the middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ty Chandler Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. It's complete. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Daniels looking to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set up. Check, smash, check. Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
19 tight, 19, Cougar 19. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here we go. Shot. Warriors 70, Viking 18.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
Set to kick off.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's